Good morning, class family. It's a fantastic Friday. Get your fans ready. Fantastic. Let's look at our message together. Are you ready? Show me that you're a team and a class family. Follow on with your eyes and listen with your ears. Use your finger to point. Ready? Let's start with today's date. November 18th, 2022. Dear class family, today is Friday. We will learn a lot at school. First, we will review the ABCs and vowels. Next, we will review the sort with the letters Y and X. Then, we will make predictions using patterns. Last, we will do literacy centers. At 10 o'clock a.m., we will have a friendship breakfast. Love, Miss Joyner. All right, class family, let's look back and reread the message. Good readers read things again. It's called rereading. They do this so their brain can understand the words that are on the page. Are you ready to practice rereading? Use your finger to point. Let's start with the abbreviation for this month. Do you see the capital N-O-V period? What does that stand for? I heard some of you say it. It is November. Let's go ahead and reread the date starting with the word November. November 18th, 2022. Now look at the greeting. It starts with dear and a capital D like D dog D. Good writers write letters to people beginning with the word dear, starting with an uppercase letter D. Let's go ahead and reread our greeting. Are you ready? Dear class family. After the greeting, I see a punctuation mark. Do you know what this is called? It starts on the line and does a little curve. What is that called? It is a comma. If you remembered that, great job. Let's go ahead and look at this first telling sentence. Before we reread it, notice the bigger finger space here. Good writers leave a bigger finger space to jumpstart their paragraphs. It's called indenting. After we indent it here, let's go ahead and read this sentence that starts with a capital letter T, like T-tot. Remember, good writers capitalize the first letter in every sentence. I noticed there's a capital letter at the beginning of each of the sentences in our message. As we are rereading, I want your brain to notice those capital letters that are at the beginning of each sentence too. Let's reread the sentences. Are you ready? Today is Friday. It is Friday. And let's go ahead and look at this next sentence. Can you read it with me? We will learn a lot at school. Oh, that's true, class family. We're doing that each day to be a great collaborator, communicator, and creative and critical thinker. Let's see how we're going to do this today in kindergarten. First, we review the ABCs and vowels. All right, just like we do every single day at school. We're going to use our word wall as a resource. We're going to review the ABCs and the vowels. We're going to be doing American Sign Language. We're going to practice saying it, and we're going to be dancing. Shout out to Jack Hartman's YouTube channel and Mr. B's YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and review the vowels before we read the next sentence. Look at all of the vowels. They have red in the background. Review with me. A apple, a. E ed, e. I itch, I. O octopus, ah. And U up, All right. In addition to reviewing our word wall and using that as a resource for ABCs and vowels, next we'll review the sort with the letters Y and X. Okay, just like we've been doing each day this week, we'll be working on Y, yellow, ya, and X, fox, x. And we'll be doing a sort. We'll look back at those objects that begin with Y and X, and we are going to be reviewing which ones start with Y and which ones start with X. All right, let's look at the next telling sentence. Then we will make predictions using patterns. We'll be looking at a book and we'll be reading that together, making predictions with the pattern sentences. Remember, I read to understand and learn. Be a great communicator all day long. Speak clearly with your mouth and listen with your ears. Remember, I respectfully listen to the ideas of others and I share my ideas. Okay, last we'll do literacy centers. We will do literacy centers. We won't have as long for literacy centers today because we have something very special at 10 o'clock. We will do Lexia Core 5 reading program on our iPads to pump our brains with knowledge and help us become better readers. In addition to that, we'll be looking back at our I love my white and whatever it is for this pattern book. And you're going to be looking back at those sentences and you're going to be practicing tracing those dotted lines, filling in the blank, doing your illustration. And then I know it switches to another color word. I love my red. And then whatever you have selected and put a period at the end. The next page is I love my blue. And whatever it is that you selected, you're going to go ahead and you are going to trace this sentence starting with the capital letter I. I love my blue, and then fill in the blank and put a period at the end in your illustration. Okay, if we have time, we'll be going ahead and starting the next page after that. Well, we probably will only have time for one page today since we have something special in the morning. At 10 o'clock a.m., we'll have a friendship breakfast. Love, Miss Joyner. Oh, we will have a friendship breakfast. And we're going to be bringing in fruit and sharing. And we have some parent volunteers. Shout out to the parents who have volunteered. And we're going to be enjoying a healthy snack of fresh fruit. And speaking of fresh fruit, let's do our Do You Like question. Dun, 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 dun. Do you like fruit? Do you? Think about your answer and we'll do a T-chart. We'll share yes or no. Put a tally mark in that T-chart and you'll share your reason why. Practice being a great communicator. Do you like fruit?